All right, hello, fourth grade scientists. So when I saw you on Monday, we were learning about electric circuits. And today we're going to continue and do some more practice with electrical circuits so that you can get really good at figuring out which kind of circuit will work and which is an open circuit and which is a closed circuit. So today we're going to do some more practice with electrical circuits. So first question. When you look at this slide, which one of these circuits do you think will light the light bulb and why? So take a look at my three diagrams and which one of these, only one will work. Which one do you think is the one that will light the light bulb? Circuit 1, circuit 2, or circuit 3? All right, now think, why do you think that will work and the other ones will not work? And the correct answer is this circuit. Circuit 2 is the one that will light the light bulb. And that is because there is a complete path for the electricity to follow. The electricity will flow out the negative side, go to the light bulb, light the light bulb, and then be able to return to the battery to keep the electrons flowing in a complete path. This one, what's wrong with this one? There's no complete path. It's an open circuit because the electricity can't even move. It won't just go through the wire to the light bulb. It needs another wire connecting to the bottom of the battery in order to work. And this one won't work. Do you know why? This won't work because both wires are attached to the negative side of the battery, and so there's no way for the electrons to move and flow. You'd have to unattach this wire, bring it over, and attach it to the positive side of the battery in order to get the electricity moving. So I hope that makes sense to you that this is the correct choice. All right, so what we're going to do today to do a little more practice is we're going to watch a video of some kids on Zoom who are making a electric circuit to make a door alarm work. After we watch this, I'm going to have you draw a diagram on a piece of paper to show how the electricity is moving through this circuit. Now, in this example, instead of lighting a light bulb, they're going to make an alarm sound. And so that would take the place of the light bulb in your diagram. But first, watch and see how they do it. There's actually two different ones you'll be able to pick from, and you can choose which of these diagrams you want to draw.
You've tried everything. You've put a keep out sign on your door. You've piled stuffed animals in your doorway. But your little brother or sister still keeps on trying to sneak into your room. Well, today, we're going to show you the perfect solution.
We're going to design and build door alarms. Kimberly H. of Brooklyn, New York emailed us the idea. We can use tape, aluminum foil, batteries, string, wire, cardboard, buzzers, and anything else we can think of.
Shigning and I will be one design team, and Courtney and Estuardo will be the other. We're going to use smaller models of real doors, just like engineers would.
It's just
Okay, so let's just see. Do you guys want to?
We'll try this one out.
I'm going to try this one.
And then
Put it black on
did it work? Did it work?
Oh, I like that.
This is whoa, that was
Okay.
this
All right, let's start. When you open the door, the circuit has to be connected. So when the door's closed, it has to be disconnected. Okay, so somehow when this door opens, we have to figure out how to get it to be connected, right?
So I think we should position it exactly. So if we tape this here, when it opens the door, it'll hit the black wire and the red wire will already be attached, and it'll make the buzzer go off.
Yes. Now, we know that to make the buzzer, we need a complete circuit. And we know the circuit won't be complete until the door opens. So this needs to be attached to something. How about we attach this to aluminum foil, and then to the aluminum foil we attach to the battery. Okay, so we attach the battery to the buzzer. So this is like that. Yeah. And then this is to this is negative, so it needs to go here. Yep.
Okay,
now it's working. So also
I think it's over.
so we have
Keep
to
it, keep
you
it,
have to
keep it.
hold, and I'll tape the wire.
So now when we open the door, high five! Try to sneak in, guys.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah. Now the two batteries supply us with the electricity. This bell needs two batteries instead of just one. We made a conductor here and a conductor here, and when the door is open, the two conductors touch and it sounds the bell. So when you try to open it, it makes the noise. Do you want to try to open it? Sure. That was so cool.
This is sort of like an on-off switch on the light switch, because right now it's open and it's not really working, just like when you have it off in the light switch. But when you put the wires together, it's a closed circuit.
That's so cool.
Completing a circuit is just one way of engineering a door alarm. Here's another. This alarm runs on batteries, and here's how it works. An infrared beam shines out of the box. Mike's going to demonstrate for us. When Mike gets close to it, his body reflects the beam back to the box. The beam then hits a receptor in the box and turns on the alarm.
All right, I hope you guys like that as much as I did. Those kids remind me so much of you guys, how smart you are and how you can figure things out. I love the way they didn't give up and they just brainstormed until they figured out a diagram, figured out a model on how to make it work. Now, what you guys are going to do is take a piece of paper and draw one of the circuits that they made that worked and explain exactly on your piece of paper, explain why it's working. So press pause and go ahead and do that. And then when you're done with your diagram, press play and come on back to our video. All right, so now I'm guessing you guys have finished your diagram. I'm going to share with you the one that I drew. Yours does not have to look exactly like mine, but it does have to make sure that it has some important elements. So I drew the second one. So here I drew the alarm, a wire, and that when the door was opened, it touched the tinfoil. And then there was another wire also touching that went to the battery. And so you can see how there would be a complete circuit if the door is open and both wires are touching the aluminum foil. You may have drawn a different diagram. That's totally fine. The things you should look for to make sure that you've drawn a correct diagram is that all things are labeled, that there are no gaps, that you are showing how the circuit would be complete so that the electricity could flow through all the wires and go through the circuit to make the alarm sound. So you can add some details to your diagram right now if you want to. If you have a really good diagram drawn, you can just go on. You can continue watching. Press pause if you need to. All right, now we're going to watch another video to see how these kids built a complete circuit to make a steadiness game. This is a really fun one. Sorry, it's taking a little time to get started. I'm not sure why. Let's try again. All right, good, it's working. Sorry about that.
This is the steadiness tester game. The idea was sent to us by Anki T. of Hawthorne Woods, Illinois.
First, we'll show you how to play the game, and then we'll tell you how we made it. Okay, I started. First, you need to put the aluminum foil loop around the coat hanger. And if the aluminum foil loop touches the coat hanger, you'll complete the circuit and the buzzer will go off. So, you can start.
Oh no.
Nice try, though. Oh, good. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm really bad at this.
Mike, you want to try? Ow.
I'll move the battery.
All right, here we go. Okay, keep it steady.
Ooh, really good.
Oh, you're going to have to turn it.
Nice. Wow, that's really good. It's really hard.
Oh, jeez. Please stop shaking.
I don't think you can stop it.
The electricity travels from the aluminum to the battery, to the wire, to the buzzer, and to the loop. Now, when the two metals touch, the circuit is completed and the buzzer should go off. Electricity can flow because all the materials in the circuit are made of metal. The kinds of materials that allow electricity to flow through them are called conductors.
All right, I thought that was a pretty cool game. If any of you guys try any of these circuits at home, make sure you send me a picture or video because I would love to see them. Now, the next one is an optional one. So I'm going to post this link, Experimenting with a Lemon Battery. And if you want to watch it, you can. It's pretty cool. And a lot of you might want to try this one at home too. But you don't have to watch it. That's an optional one today, so you can choose to. What I do want you to do is once you finish watching this video, I want you to fill out the Google form, and then you can mark your work as done for today. For some reason, the Google Classroom doesn't know when you submit a Google form the way it knows when you complete a Google Docs. So you can just mark it as done when you finish the lesson. You'll go and you'll click on the form. Looks like this. You'll fill in your name, your teacher's name, describe what you would need to build a complete circuit, like the materials. Then tell me one important thing that you would tell a friend that they need to know about building a circuit that will light the light bulb. There are like 5 things you could tell me at least, so tell me one. Do you have any questions about how circuits work? If you don't have any questions, you can write no questions, or you can put your question down. And then if I gave you the wires, the battery, and the light bulb, do you think you could build your own circuit? Yes, no, or maybe. All right, have fun with today's lesson. Remember, if you try any of the experiments like the lemon battery or building a steadiness game, if you have the materials and you try it, please send me a picture or video because I would love to see it. All right, have fun today.